Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
It's Demoted.
It's your favorite Tuesday podcast, Demoted. It's a very special day in the studio. We have our full team here, minus Fishy, who's our newest unpaid intern.
Yep.
We have Annie, Riley on my side, Becca on your side.
And, of course, the Beanbag Baddies.
And the Beanbag Baddies.
We're back in this bitch.
We are back, and should we break it to them?
Demoted.
Let's do a corporate confession.
Let's do a corporate confession, and then we'll,
We have some news for you.
Yeah. I will read this one.
Thank you so much.
Submitted by Piping Hot Tea. I used to work for a very well-known company. After 15 plus years, an established, self-proclaimed family man that was a sales RVP was forced to retire early. On his way out, he hosted all his AEs and managers for one last EOQ blowout dinner. He brought a woman with him that he had previously brought to Dreamforce and other well-known conferences. He reintroduces her as an implementation partner, and then he had to leave early. Once he left, one of the AEs turned to the woman and said, "How long have you been working as X company?" The woman responds, "I don't know what he's talking about. I'm a hooker." We never saw the RVP again.
I love that. I think that's a great segue.
Implementation partner. I'm a hooker. In a lot of ways, she was an implementation partner. He was just implementing
That's correct.
his hardware
Yes.
on, her software.
And I just love the confidence. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't do what you guys do. I'm a hooker.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think we got confused
Is
here. I'm
this
simply a hooker.
I'm also working. So thank you.
Yeah, it was a work dinner for her, to be honest. And I love that he had brought her to Dreamforce and other various conferences. That's nice. And then he just dipped.
All right, now the cat's out of the bag. She talked a little bit too much.
That was like his last supper.
Yeah.
Yeah, his last meal before execution.
We do have some news, and I will lead this.
Yeah,
for the Motorheads.
Lead this, Motorheads, and look deep into the camera when you say it.
About a month ago, I called Ross.
She's not pregnant.
I was crying. I was crying, and I said, "I'm pregnant." I said,
"Tell them."
Can you say it?
Yes, I will say it. Natalie called me about a month ago, and this had been building to a point where she's a busy gal. She's got a lot of shit going on, and she's getting married, and her fiance is graduating business school, and she's working on her company, and of course, doing Lucky Charms ads. And so at that point, it felt like Demoted was too much time. We talk about energy givers and energy takers, and I think it just came to a point where it was taking too much energy. It was taking too much time. And don't let me put words in your mouth. I'm merely talking until you're ready.
Nope.
And so right now the podcast,
and my fiance, and yes, you said it perfectly.
So the future of the podcast right now
is up in the air.
Up in the air.
I do need a break. I think this is something that we've talked about burnout. We've talked about being overworked at your job. I had to take something off the plate. I am so stressed. I did a blood work test, and they're like, everything looks great, but your cortisol and your stress is higher than anything we've seen. I was like, oh, okay. And they say you're not getting any sleep. The oxygenation of your blood cells is horrible.
Right.
It's no excuse. I feel like with everything in my life, I've just powered through and got it done. But especially with wedding planning, I just really want to be present. I feel like I'm not present with anything I'm doing. And yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
You're not present, not just because of Demoted. It's not like Demoted
No,
is the problem.
it's not because of
there's
Demoted.
A lot of
I just
things.
had to take one thing off to be able to lift my head up and breathe. Demoted is amazing.
I'm just trying to tell them it's not them, it's you.
It's me. It's fully me. And
it's not the Motorheads.
It's me. Yeah. And I think we're going to spend some time in this episode talking about some memories from the pod. It's been has it been a year and a half?
77 episodes, I believe.
And of course, right as we are heading out the door, we've known this by the way, guys, we've known this for the last 4 episode recordings. We just have not said anything to you. And of course, right as we're heading out the door, not only does our office here get a full snack shelf, it looks like it's a utopia in there. We're always starving. When
just
we sit
cold
here.
brew.
There's
LaCroix.
cold brew. There's kombucha on tap.
There's healthy chips.
Hang on, what's happening? I just found that little moldy beef jerky, and I've been nibbling on it for months. Not only does that happen with the office kitchen, but our Thomas Curran episode went mega viral.
Had like 500,000 views or something.
It had
or
500,000 listens, downloads.
Yeah.
So all signs are pointing to, Natalie, you're killing the pod. Stop doing that. And it's made it even more emotional and also made us just think more on like, could there be a future at a different date? Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, before you all ask, yes, I texted her, called her several different times to be like, are you sure? Like, do you want us? And I was like, I shouldn't do that, but I'm like, I have to just like try.
Well, the salesman, you had to.
It would be wrong because I do think that there's something here. And I think we've been onto something for a long time, and growing a podcast is super hard. And at the end of the day, like, you know, we've talked about it, we've joked about it. Like, this isn't a money making venture for us. Like, we've invested a lot of time and resources, and, you know, time is precious. And I've loved it personally just because it's like the one place I actually get to be more myself and, you know, and banter with someone who makes me a funnier person. But at the end of the day, like, I'm still considering whether or not trying to keep Demoted going in some other capacity. I know it simply wouldn't be the same, and most of you will probably be like, fuck that noise. But I'm going to kick it around. I'm going to see if there is sort of another way to approach Demoted, at least until, you know, Natalie gets married and then realizes, hey, I have nothing else. I have nothing else.
Yeah.
And you want to come crawling back to these beanbags.
When I get canceled, married, and have a kid, maybe I'll be back.
You'll be back.
I'll be back in business.
That's a lot of time though.
But I did say to Ross, I think 2 things. One, I said to him when I called him, like, please keep doing this. You are the clear better half of this podcast. You're so good at it. You're hilarious. It would be sad if it went away entirely because of my stupid decisions and my choices. And then I also said, we need to continue seeing each other and making content together because like you said, this is one of my favorite parts of the week of being creative and having that. I think just everything that comes with a podcast and the prep and the speaking into a mic for an hour is difficult. And it's more draining than other things that we do. And I think Ross and I, as a duo, are not going anywhere. We hope you can still continue to follow us across channels. We might start something new in the future that looks different. I don't know. We love working together. There's no issues there. We love each other. We are just simply, this is closing of this chapter for now. Yeah.
And like, look, maybe all of a sudden you guys realize what you're missing. And when you said you were going to reach out to your 3 best friends and force them to listen, maybe now you will. And this builds a huge cult following. We have no choice. And Spotify's like, fine, we'll give you $40 million just to keep going.
We sign a huge deal.
Fine.
A call her daddy-esque
sort
of thing. Like taking a mental health break from work or stepping away from something or even stepping away from that toxic friend for a bit just makes you realize, maybe I actually miss going out with her and doing drugs.
Maybe I am the toxic one. Maybe I was the toxic one all along. I don't know.
I look in the mirror and realize I'm a worse person without Demoted.
Yeah. I hope you come to that realization.
And guys, I hope in 2 weeks I'm sitting in the bag saying, I'm sorry. That was a huge, huge mistake.
I don't think that'll happen in 2 weeks because you'll be in France, but maybe when you get back from France. I will be in the south
of France. Yeah. Just, we'll figure it out. We'll see. But when I come back and apologize, I hope you guys can welcome me with open arms.
Yeah. We've seen how good Natalie is at apologies. So
I think we'll be reminiscing on that today.
We will be reminiscing on that today. So there you guys go. We 77 episodes, 200 plus corporate confessions and Dear Demoteds. We had a goal of guests in 2025.
What was our goal?
Our goal was 10.
Really? And we had 12.
Wow.
And we had 12. Let's take a trip down memory lane for a few of these guests. Simone Stolzoff was our first guest, and I think
we came out hot.
That was so invigorating.
It was.
To me, career-wise, overall, one of my career highs. He is so smart, well-spoken.
Yep.
It made us realize, wow, we actually do have this skill of interviewing someone.
And also, like, isn't it great to get someone just better than us on here?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Bar's low, fortunately, but like we were just like, wow, why don't we just sit here and I love this listening to this podcast.
I like listening live.
If the host would shut the fuck up.
Personally.
Yeah.
We had Vivian too.
Money. Crazy money.
Finance expert.
Your
rich BFF, if you haven't seen her content. She dropped that. We had a viral clip from that episode that was about splitting rent with your partner.
Oh, yeah.
And of course.
Man, that got contentious for no reason.
Oh, wait. But if a woman pays more...
That's wrong. Then like, why is she with that guy?
Then that's wrong.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a lot of fun learnings from that.
Yes. So society's still very sexist. We knew that, but we know that more now.
The Colleen Pelly app is live right now as we're recording this.
That's true. And we have another guest episode that had just come out right before this.
Oh, wow.
With Sahil Bloom.
So maybe we've actually known for a really long time from when this is releasing. And we're sorry we didn't drop even a single Easter egg.
Yeah. I like the thought crossed my mind a couple times because it sucks. I get messages. Like I even got one today, like, hey, from a Motorhead listener, heard you talking about the kid. Just want to tell you this. Anyway, keep up the great work. And I just want to be like, sigh. Like, man.
Frowning emoji.
Thank you. Yeah, smile, cry face, smiling through tears.
Just respond. Now that it's out, you can just say, thanks so much. Natalie killed it.
Yeah. Well, my fear was that everybody was going to be like, well, it's because Ross had a kid. And I've actually never had more time. Because I cut everything off my plate before that.
He's a way better version of himself with a kid.
It's true.
It's shocking. I love you with a kid.
Me too. It's way better.
You're kind of happier.
Yeah.
You're more chill.
I lost a little bit of that angry edge.
Yeah, you can't just like take a Saturday to force all your family and friends into an office to film stuff and yell at us. I haven't done that in
so long.
I know.
I really need to get that going again. We had MG from DoorDash bringing in that, C-suite sort of vibe, telling us what's good in the hood.
Katie O'Brien, just a bomb out of nowhere where we just talked about Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys want that?
Yeah.
Because you got it.
You got it. We gave you a little sampling.
The business of Hollywood, production and all that stuff. T-Boy, I think kind of a fan favorite.
Oh, I love T-Boy. I tell Ross all the time, I'm like, if we could be 1% more like these two dudes, our lives would be 100 times better. Yeah.
T-Boy podcast, if you guys want some great stuff, that's, to fill the void of Demoted. And they make podcasts every day.
A couple more highlight abs. Julia Hartz, co-founder of Eventbrite.
Yep. Dropping some exec knowledge. Dr. Emily Anhalt forced us to do a little
therapy
IRL therapy in front of each other.
Which was awesome.
Yep.
Listen to that if
something
you
Natalie
haven't.
needs a lot of. Hopefully she fills Demoted time with therapy time.
I hope.
You should. It's awesome.
But I'd have to do all the prep where I do my bits before.
Well, yeah. And then you do the bits during, and then you're like, I know I'm making this joke because I'm deeply insecure and it's fine and I'm miserable. But anyway.
Do you do bits during therapy?
Oh, yeah. My therapist, he talks maybe 1% of the time because I'm just like, and I know I'm saying this because of this, but also that. And that's why I'm like so hyper aware. I just call it all out.
I'm way too aware. And I say, I've never just said a thought without a follow up or some disclaimer.
I'm like, if you're going to sit there silently, let me fill this void.
Of course.
I got shit to say.
He's just like doing emails during your session.
He's like, we just are at 51 minutes now because we only do 50-minute sessions. Should we just get a time on the books? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, sure.
Oh, I was sort of talking about something for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
No, I was about to cry. I didn't. So we can save that for next week.
For sure.
Perfect.
Maybe next year you'll need to warm up to cry.
Yep.
This was the guest heard around the world.
Yeah.
This next one, Dr. Thomas Curran.
Talking about perfectionism. It's the British accent. I'm telling you. I
was buried in a pile of pillows during the app.
You were.
Which was shocking as to how it went viral. And
maybe that's why.
Of course, that's what 500,000 people saw.
Yeah.
Was me like shrouded behind, like under a couch.
They don't even know that a massive beer pong tournament took place merely minutes after that episode was recorded.
And we never talked about it.
The
funniest review we read was like, I can't believe Natalie's bravery for not addressing that.
And once again, we did address it. We just cut it. Which makes it funnier.
We cut everything.
Everything.
We should do an uncut episode.
The director's cut of everything.
Director's cut.
Where it's us trying to reread.
Ross and I have been saying for now about a year after launching the pod, we thought this would happen way sooner. We thought this would happen once, is a fan edit.
Yeah.
Like a slow-mo, us cracking up in shrimp mode.
Or just like someone editing all the different ways we talk about the subscribe button or like button.
Yeah, that would be so funny.
That would be funny.
Maybe we'll have Bo do a little postmortem project.
Yeah.
Just release that.
Just a bloopers episode. Of course, I had Amy Lentz, Hack Your HR. She is a savage and she is not like the other HRs.
So to make this podcast a special final episode, Ross and I, for the first time in the history of the pod, did a little prep work.
Yeah. You're welcome, Talon.
Talon, you're welcome. Our producer's been begging us to prepare for months, years, maybe more. And this time we were like, you know what? Let's write a little LinkedIn recommendation for each other.
Yep. Now, these haven't been posted. They may be posted by the time you're listening to this. I don't know. TBD.
I'm confused because I started this 5 days ago. I was nervous. I wanted it to be perfect. And I texted Ross and I said, what's the vibe you're going for? I'm so insecure about everything I do these days. I'm like, wait, so is it more of a roast? And then Ross said, my goal is to make you cry. And I said, oh, we're being really, really nice.
Or really mean. I said cry. Didn't mean happy cry. Could have been sad cry.
Storm out crying. Okay, got it. Perfect. Angry cry.
Yeah.
But I'm going to read your LinkedIn recommendation first.
Okay. I'm sweaty and nervous.
And we also, there may be a little bit more of a toast.
Yeah.
Than a LinkedIn rec.
Yeah. I think of it like, I told you, I was like, I'm going for like kind of the wedding toast where it's like positive, but like some roasts in there.
All I know is that I just grabbed my quill, I lit a candle, and I wrote this thing by hand.
Good. I wrote mine in the darkness of just a little sort of sadness, pink light, fluorescent light.
I've had the unique pleasure of working alongside Ross as my co-host on Demoted, fellow cast member on the set of Sales Are Dope, and fake coworker in countless skits. After meeting in 2020 to film the internet-breaking business jargon romance video, where Ross spent hours trying to capture the perfect shot, and I pumped out 3 TikToks during the time it took him to reset the camera, I knew we'd be lifelong friends. Me, the Gen Z, brain rot, TikTok-addicted idiot, and Ross, the creative, thoughtful, tech-enabled older brother I never had. If you're looking to work with Ross in any capacity, here are the 5 things you should know about him. 1, while Ross no longer works a traditional sales job, he's a true salesman at heart. Seriously, Ross can sell anything. He sells the idea that coming into a hot office building on a weekend to film skits with him is fun. While his friends and family members watch him refilm the same line 100 times, Ross graciously repays them with a bag of chips from the office kitchen. While he may not provide lunch to his unpaid laborers, the fact that his friends and family continue to show up week after week is a testament to his character. They show up because they know he would do the same for them. Number 2, Ross is persistent. Whether he's asking me to read season 2 of Sales Are Dope or attempting to schedule a double date with me and my fiance, Ross doesn't give up. He haunts you across platforms.
That's true.
If a text wasn't enough, he'll reshare the scripts over email. I've received countless reminders to read the show daily. While I poke fun, he really is the necessary glue that keeps me on track and reminds me to pick my head up and remember the important things in life. Number 3. This will just be another hour, by the way, guys. Just so
Jesus
you know.
Christ, mine's not this long.
This will just be another hour. Number 3, he understands the importance of work-life balance. Someone recently asked to meet with Ross at 1 p.m. on a Friday, to which he responded, "What the fuck? I'll be golfing." Ross believes in work hard, play hard-ish mentality. He's got his own unique working style that doesn't conform to traditional norms. His peak productivity, midnight. Unless you're counting his hours logged gaming on Twitch as work. In that case, he's one of the hardest workers I know.
Thank you. I am.
Number 4, Ross has serious acting range. If you think Ross has one character, a young mid-20s SDR, you're completely wrong. I've seen Ross play hundreds of characters, some of which would get him canceled. His British pirate could get him casted in the Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. He plays a sexually ambiguous marketer, better than some of my friends in advertising. He's newly testing out his role as middle-aged father. The perfectly placed bald spot gives him such a distinctive look that casting directors can only dream about. Number 5, this one's serious. If you're in Ross's inner circle, you are incredibly lucky. If you look only at his Instagram page, you might be quick to make judgments. Ross Pomerantz is so much more than his Instagram page. You wouldn't see that he's a loving dad, husband, and friend. Ross and Becca make parenting look easy. When I visited them 2 weeks after their son was born, they both had a calm, balanced aura that I've never seen in first-time parents. They somehow managed to crush the parenting game and remain incredible friends. It's something everyone should aspire to. You wouldn't see that he's one of the most patient people I know. Ross has dealt with my tardiness for 3 years and never throws it in my face. While he could yell at me and tell me to show up on time for once, including today, our last recording, he never holds a grudge. You wouldn't see Ross as a true creative genius, someone who actually has ideas and turns them into reality. Ross writes shows and movies. Yes, plural. Do you know how hard that is? Not to mention his infectious aura in group settings. Anytime my dad interacts with him, he turns to me with the biggest smile on his face, literally mid-laugh, and says, "I love that guy." You wouldn't see that he actually cares about the tech and sales community. Ross spent countless hours building a tracker of companies hiring while layoffs were rampant. He donates privately to causes he cares about. He has an infectious curiosity, which paired with his fierce intelligence makes him the person I go to with any questions about advising, business advice, and how to handle serious situations both privately and publicly. So to whoever is listening to this and curious about working with Ross, know that he is destined for greatness and you're lucky to be in his orbit.
Wow. That was unbelievable.
You liked it?
I loved that.
I only spent 4 hours writing nice things about you.
Okay, mine is not that long nor that good.
Okay, it wasn't good.
That was great. That was amazing. That was so nice.
I just wanted to write something nice to you.
That was so nice. And we use an exact same term, which is just furthers the whole weird that you're just like the female younger version of myself, which is fucking weird. Sometimes you do shit and I'm like, that is fucking weird to me.
Okay,
that was unbelievable. And I hope, this won't stack up to that.
No,
but
it will, please.
It won't. Here we go. Okay. Co-hosting the Demoted podcast with Natalie was one of the best creative endeavors I ever embarked on. Sure, we got canceled almost immediately, but thanks to Natalie, we all learned how to not execute a public apology. Natalie's the type of person who is all in when she's with you and might as well be in a ditch under an overpass when she's not. If you ever text Natalie, you have to treat it like an email, understanding you likely won't get a response for 4 to 6 business days. But when you do get that response, it feels like getting an email notification that your deal has finally been signed. Half relief, half ecstasy. Natalie is a nonstop type A doer and ruthless with prioritization. To you, waltzing into the office with a leprechaun outfit and 9 boxes of Lucky Charms might seem like fun. But to Natalie, it's business. It's a 37-minute placeholder put on a calendar with a very specific color coding. Because if after 37 minutes she's not done with that video, she won't have time to cover her entire body in green paint for her next Wicked bit. And although it may be hard to tell because Natalie's face can no longer move due to the excessive Botox, she has fun. She's a ray of sunshine in an increasingly dark world. Her laugh is like a weird mixture of a witch's cackle and a churning cement mixer. I thought only ferrets could make that sound, but once again, Natalie does what others can't. While we are technically peers in our strange craft, I still consider her like a little sister. Just one I'm not allowed to bully due to laws or whatever. But I'd still beat up any boy who wronged her, defend her in any unhinged internet comment section. To quote my old professor, Natalie is truly one in a million, not one of a million. I appreciate all the wisdom she has bestowed on me and for allowing me into her orbit for the last year and a half. Working together has truly been an honor. They say nothing good lasts forever, but fortunately for Natalie, that won't be a problem because she's great.
You are so sweet. I am crying.
You are great. And you are great. Allowing me into your orbit.
You told me I would cry, and I would, because you know that I'll cry.
Come on, I had to.
I'm becoming such a crier in my old age.
No, it's good. You're feeling it's good. It's
the
good.
Thing about my laugh is so true. Why do I laugh like that?
I love it. It makes me laugh. It's infectious. It's great.
It's so bad.
It's great stuff. And I love you. I know Becca loves you.
I love you both.
We've talked a few times about it. It's just like, how are we feeling about this whole like podcast being over? It's just like, it just kind of like sucks. It sucks. Of course it sucks. It's not like I don't understand. Like, people are like, I've told like a few people like, ooh, what happened? I'm like, nothing
Literally
happened. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
It's that's just life. Like it just, it's one of those things that, do I believe we could come back? Sure. Will it look different? Probably. Will it be just as funny and unhinged as ever? Yeah. Like I think we are the type of people that could probably go separate directions for a long time and come back and it would be like nothing changed.
Completely agree.
Like the bit would hit immediately.
I'll also
It'd be over for all those
when
nerds.
we come back, I'll have my facelift, so it'll be kind of like a new cast member. Yeah, just beaming. Oh my gosh. Wow, that felt good. It's good to get just a little boost of that.
Yeah.
Just midweek.
Yeah.
Midweek boost.
Yeah.
We should do that more often.
Just send each other LinkedIn stuff.
I mean, if these were on LinkedIn, it would be so strange.
People would be like, what the fuck?
Why am I reading this? This feels so intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we didn't post them.
We might have to rework them, make them more roasty, and then post those, but we'll see.
Yeah, this is just me. Yeah, it was too nice.
I will be taking that and framing that. So that'll be going in my office.
I know, same. I'm going to be, I'll need 4 frames though. I'll have to set up a side by side sort of thing.
It just keeps going.
It's just, okay. Whoa, there's 5 points. God damn. Okay.
Wow. Number 3.
Me over here just like slowly.
And what after that?
It's just like, maybe what a 6th. Mix in a 6th.
Did you miss anything?
Mix in a 6th.
Oh, that's good.
That makes me want an edible. Wait, the 1-to-1 THC CBD edible? Are you shitting me?
Wait, are you kidding me? I don't even know if we can say the word edible, but
no,
we're going to say it.
We're going to say it. What are you going to do? Not work with us anymore?
Great.
We're not even working with us anymore.
We quit ourselves.
We quit. But I do love, I really do love the gummies.
You do.
I do love the gummies. I'm just going to say it.
You might have taken one of these before you wrote that gorgeous, gorgeous roast toast LI recommendation from you. Of course you did.
Before I wrote it.
Of course, that's the 1-to-1 ratio of CBD and THC.
Yep. I'm trying to make healthier choices here in 2025. And you are too, whether it's taking stuff off your plate or in my case, taking gummies, real THC, no synthetics, 100% legal hemp. Because again, we love that hemp.
They're going to think that we just took gummies because we're both crying / have red eyes. Yeah. So there you go, Cornbread. A really emotional read for you on this final.
That's because of the fast and free shipping.
I think that's why we were so emotional about this.
That's why I got emotional. And I was like, wait a second. Is there any way for Motorheads on their final episode to go self-soothe with some gummies?
Of course, because we're leaving, so they're going to need that.
Oh, well, they can save 30% off their first order by going to cornbreadhemp.com/demoted and using code demoted.
And that's cornbreadhemp.com/demoted, code demoted. I can't believe this is the last time we're doing this.
Cornbread Hemp. This is the good life. Good life.
Wow. That hit good. Cornbread, I hope we can partner on other channels because Ross and I are your number one singers.
You know I need some more. I literally have one left. I'm like, I can't take one. I need two.
Well, you could use code demoted at checkout.
That's maybe. What I'm it's not my first time order is the problem. It'll be like my 10th. The final promo demo.
Let's get them on out of here.
And then get these folks out of here, on with their lives. The next phase, just be happy that it happened.
Tuesdays are going to be free. You get an hour back in your day. What are you going to do with it?
Think about that. But if you guys are super convincing and beg super hard, feel free to DM Natalie. Feel free to hit her on all channels. I'm talking LinkedIn. I'm talking Instagram. Make her feel bad.
Yeah. Ross will be compiling those into some sort of collage, like the Post-its we have on the wall.
Like in a positive way. Like, this was the best thing. Like, you saved my life. Like that type of stuff. Don't be like, I'm going to come find you type thing.
Yeah. No, make it positive.
Make it positive.
If it's that, I'll have to leave the city and that'll be sad. That'll be the end of us.
Like, whatever you guys do, please don't review bomb in a positive way on our channel. Like, please don't just like go out there and give us a bunch of 5 stars. Like, don't do that. Don't send this to your mom.
Wait, guys.
Stop.
Ross is great at making a compelling case.
You'll make her come back. Don't make her come back.
Don't make her come back. Don't make me crawl back into this beanbag. We're like figuring out like, when do we clean up the studio, close the chapter, like maybe close the credit card. Ross is like, oh no, we don't need to do that.
I'm like, well, we paid for everything through the rest of this year, so you might as well keep it open just in case.
I see Thanksgiving rolling around. You're a little curious.
The only thing I'll know it's real when the stickies come off the wall.
I know.
That's when I know, because ain't no way that's happening again, unless of course we make Annie do it again.
No, she did such a good job. We can't. They need to stay.
We make her do it again.
This is a piece of art for The Office.
It is.
It does need to stay.
It is. Okay. Promoted, demoted, the final one. Let's get into it.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. We have a little mixed media.
Yeah.
So this first one is promoted or demoted being a dad.
Episode 1. Right. This is from episode 1, minute 38:50.
Okay.
Apparently some shit I said.
Promoted or demoted being a dad.
Okay.
Here's a direct quote from Ross. Let's just listen to it.
It's like just useless shit.
Like the kids.
Right. I think I'm just unique in that I hate kids. I can't stand them. Bunch of freeloaders.
Get out of there.
Why did they get to board first on planes? I'll die on that hill too.
Completely.
Why? Oh, I'm sorry. You had some sex and you decided to have kids and you wanted to continue your genetics. Oh, that is so selfless. Why don't you get on the plane first? How about me over here by myself?
I can't wait till you have a kid and we get to replay this podcast for him.
I'm carrying 6 strollers.
Yeah, you're like so into it.
I'm like, it is such a great thing that they let the kids board first.
Yeah. What I love being a dad.
You do love being a dad.
People change. Look, I'm not going to come out here and say that I still even really love kids. Like, do I love my kid? Yeah.
Are you going to line up so fast when the Children Under 2 line is called?
Here's the thing. I lose my 1K status after this year because I ain't flying enough to get it back. So
because Ross hasn't left his house.
I haven't left my house in so long. I've only worn the same 3 joggers until I finally put this suit on the last 4 months. Yeah, I still I know I'll be happy when the moment comes. I still just don't think we need to inconvenience people who haven't had kids because some people chose to have kids. I still stand by that.
If you guys are on a flight with Ross and he's in the jet bridge, breaking down his stroller, handing it, Becca's holding Fishy, they're that family that's obviously struggling because you have so much crap and it's hard to travel. Just shoot him a look and say, I see you guys.
Oh my God. We went to her parents' house the other day. We had 5 bags of shit. We were dropping them off for like an hour while we work out.
Oh my God.
We had 5 bags of bullshit.
You need all the back. That's the funniest part. Like, I don't understand it, but you apparently, is it a lot of just in case stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's like the Pampers and shit and like wipes and all that good stuff. And then there's like his stroller plus his car seat.
Oh my God.
You
In
know,
case you want to go anywhere.
Right. It plugs into the stroller.
Okay.
So, you know, I don't know. There's other stuff.
That little syringe that sucks out the goob from his nose.
Yeah. That little high pressured booger sucker.
That's my favorite thing. I love that thing.
It's so funny. We've used it 3 times. We've only yielded 1 booger.
No.
And there's just 1 booger in this thing. And I just, every time I see it, there's this booger in there.
It stays.
It's like a vacuum. Like you'd have to eventually
How do you clean
empty
it
it.
out?
You eventually take it apart and empty it. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to empty this whole thing. There's 1 booger in there. It's one of Fishy's bugs. And
I love it. And I love it for that. And you love being a dad, so promote it.
I'll promote being a dad. Okay. Promoted, demoted, getting canceled on the 2nd episode. We came out hot.
We came in so hot. We thought that we could sit here and share our actual opinions. And that was why, that was where we were wrong.
Here's where we went wrong. Thinking we could be ourselves.
I think why Demoted's so draining for me is because we actually have to act for an hour.
yeah. I mean, at no point have we said anything truthful.
We can't. You can't because it'll get you canceled. And we didn't, I'm not going to apologize for it at this point.
No, it's not.
Sure.
It's nothing to apologize for.
Enough time has passed where
now it's
actually
funny.
it's swung back and everyone's on our side all of a sudden.
Right. The death threats were so worth it.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for standing up for us. People thought it was so outrageous, like they didn't even think it was real.
And which it wasn't because it was a skit.
Right, no, but like they didn't think we were actually getting canceled. They're like, "What is this like stupid thing that's like manufactured? This is like so outrageous."
Our friends thought it was a joke. I'm like, you guys, we're fighting for our lives out here.
Like we're crying. We're literally crying.
Yeah.
Everyone hates us.
Promoted or demoted, giving wedding toast.
Promoted.
We did a whole episode on
Great episode.
crafting the perfect toast.
It's a great episode, and if you have the honor to do it, you should say yes. It may be terrifying. It's going to make you lose sleep for sure, but when you go out there and you do it and it's done, and people are coming up to you afterwards, and you're just drinking, you're just
You finally have your first drink because you're like, oh, I was too scared to drink before. Yeah,
high level promote on that.
definitely.
All right, promoted, demoted, corporate Riz.
What was our episode on this? What was the takeaway?
We were like Rizzy McGuire and like and the Rizzler and Winnie the Riz.
Winnie the Riz, our favorite.
Winnie the Riz, Becca's best joke. Winnie the Riz. We're like, it doesn't work at all, but we'll go with Winnie the Riz.
Oh, guys, you could say Winnie the Riz. Okay.
Yeah, Winnie the Riz is very
I guess Winnie the Riz is what we'll say, I guess.
Oh, my wife, Winnie the Riz. She's got all the funniest shit.
This next one, I just want you to retell it again. We have more listeners. Can you please tell a story about a prostate exam?
Oh, God.
Is it too much?
I don't. Here's the thing. I got a prostate exam. I don't know when the episode was. It's a hell of a story. I'll just paraphrase and say I showed up to I get a physical every year.
Yeah.
I'm fully prepared for this doctor to, touch my balls, all that stuff, ask me to cough. Like I'm mentally prepared for the front sort of situation.
Totally. And you're coming in because you already have your list of questions. Like, what's that red rash down there?
Right. Why is one so much bigger? Like, I don't know. Is it supposed to look like that? And it's worse because this guy is the father of a childhood friend.
Of course.
I don't hang out with him anymore and haven't for years, but that's just like an added piece. Like I've known this guy since I was 12. Like he's
used to hang out in his backyard.
Right. He saw back when they were the same size.
Exactly.
And now they're weird. But he like goes to the wall and he pulls the little glove off and he starts putting it on. And I'm like, nice. Like that's funny. That's a funny joke. And he just goes, all right, I need you to drop trow. And I was like, why are you using a glove for this one? He's like, and then he goes to the bottle of lube.
No.
And anyway, I'm going to spare the story because Becca's in the corner like, you don't have to tell this all over again. I was just worried if I was supposed to pop that shit or if I'm supposed to look like a hunched over old man and be like, oh.
And I'm sitting here lapping up this story. You could tell me this 100 times in full detail and I would crack up every single time.
I mean, it was scarring for me because I was entered by my friend's father. Which cut out of context right there is bad.
Is bad.
He's a doctor.
I had just heard a joke. We were at the dinner table. This is kind of a nightmare activity from hell when someone goes, all right, everyone tell your best joke.
Oh, that is a nightmare activity.
Oh, I don't have any jokes. I'm more
Yeah.
like I riff off the people around me.
Right.
Like,
I don't have like a
knock,
canned sort
knock.
of like, I'm not a stand-up.
And the standout joke from the table was, so this guy goes in to get a prostate exam and the doctor gloves up and goes, all right, Mike, no boners. He goes, I'm Eric. He goes, I'm Mike. All right. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I was worried. I was like, what if I love this? What if he stays there for 45 seconds? It was, the whole endeavor was about 8 seconds long.
Yeah.
8 seconds
felt
long.
like a lifetime.
Yeah. And
But
then
it felt like a lifetime.
as he pulled that finger out in a simultaneous motion, he wiped my ass because it was covered in lube. And I was, I clenched up real hard. And he goes, you're good. And then I literally didn't want to go to my physical this year. I actually skipped it and didn't say anything.
Well,
I lied and said I had just had a kid, which is true, but wasn't the reason I missed it.
No.
I rescheduled and was like, hey, just confirming, like, are we like hitting this thing one more time or what? He goes, no, you're good till you're 40. And I was like, all right, how's like tomorrow, 9 a.m.? Like I can come on through.
I don't have a kid anymore. That was a lie.
I don't actually have a kid. So anyway.
God, every 5 years, it must be hard to be a man. And I'm
God,
sorry
it's hard
for
for
that.
us.
Yeah. And I'm sorry you have to deal with that.
He used the clamp to keep my cheeks wide.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding there. That's not a that's not a thing. Becca's over there waving this off like it needs to end.
This whole thing will be.
Becca's like, wrap it up because she's heard me tell this story 100 times.
Promoted or demoted? Interesting post.
Promoted.
You see more of this, Laura, because you're like active on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Is
I read
it
the
a
comments.
huge thing?
Yeah, it's funny. I see it on Instagram too. I just see like interesting post and it's in quotes most of the time.
Yeah.
Which is how I know it's like not a bot
Which is great.
and how I know it's a true Motorhead. It makes me laugh when I see it because I'm like Motorhead in the wild.
Motorhead in the Wild is also Nelly and Ron.
Nelly and Ron.
That's been a crazy, like,
That's our
that
final
means
promoted demoted.
Nelly and Ron.
Nelly and Ron.
That means they've listened to the very bitter end when we read a Spotify comment.
Yeah. We love
they
that
do.
shit.
And we love
that shit. Nelly and Ron. I'm going to promote Nelly and Ron
Now
as
that
well.
Nelly's going to be getting death threats after this episode.
Wait, we have one more last one and I have to do it. Poo poo pee pee. We just talked prostates.
Poo poo pee pee for me promoted.
Yeah, it's going to be a heavy promote. I mean, everybody poo poos, everybody pee pees.
I went into this podcast in January of 2023. Is that when we started?
23 or 4. I think it was
No, 24.
4. It was 3.
January of it was
24 because we were
December
doing
of
like our
23.
photo shoot
Yeah.
in like
Okay.
December.
December 2023, I came into this podcast and I said, we are not stooping to that level.
No.
I'm not talking about poo poo. I'm not talking about pee pee.
Not for 1 second.
And now they're going to be making the sizzle reel fan edit of me saying poo poo pee pee because I'm all over that.
Natalie, I'll never talk about poo poo pee pee, poo poo pee pee.
And now my
poo poo pee pee.
now my For You page is like poo poo pee pee stuff. I saw this thing of this
And you
little
laugh
kid,
every time.
this little kid being like, I don't know, I'm just really into poo and stuff, and that's kind of what I'm into right now. me smashing the like button, like me
can't hit this left.
reposting publicly.
Going to the little triple dots. I'm interested in this content.
Save, like
Yeah.
of course it keeps coming up.
Oh God, that's good. I'm going to promote it because I live it every day. I clean up poo poo pee pee like 5 or 6 times a day.
Yeah, maybe it's lost its charm to you. It was kind of cool when it wasn't.
I still laugh at it. I mean, at swim class yesterday, Fishy filled his diaper during swim class.
Your baby is huge.
He stays shitting too. That's the thing. He's huge. I don't know why he's huge. It's a good thing, I think. So that was the final promo demo. If anyone else steals the promoted demoted concept, we will sue them.
We are trademarking it, even though the pod is ending. We will be trademarking promoted or demoted.
Like I said, we still have it for the whole year.
If anyone gets a promotion at their job, we will sue them.
Yeah, please do not talk about being promoted.
You can't use the word promoted.
You could say elevated to a new role.
Of course.
if you
could
wanted
say
to.
you're thrilled to announce like,
Right.
your new position.
Yes.
But you cannot say I got promoted.
Yeah, you cannot say that.
'Cause
Or
that's
we,
for us.
We will simply sue you.
Let's make a couple of closing statements. I would love to shout out something that I'm dedicating a lot of time and energy to right now, and something that I'm really excited. I've talked about it on the pod before. It's my virtual assistant company, Expand VA. Expand VA pairs content creators, people starting small businesses, trying to get on social media, and even just people needing help with general life admin with people who want a side hustle and want to be a virtual assistant. They're all US based. It's a great way to earn side income if you're a VA. And as a creator, it's a great way to open up different avenues of content creation, being creative, getting all these little admin things that really do add up off your plate. So we are doing kind of a relaunch. I just became the 100% owner of Expand VA. I am bringing on a temp COO and really just excited to kind of flex the startup muscle and really build something and say I built something, because I'm kind of sick of people saying, you don't have a real job. I'm like, I do. And I give other people jobs.
Right. You're a job creator.
I'm a job creator.
And what are you?
Okay.
Job taker.
So that's a little plug that I will give. If it fails and when it crumbles to the ground, because, Ross is obviously going to leave some like shameful public review about it to bring it under. When that happens, I will be back in the beanbag. But for now, it's Expand VA.
All I'm hearing is I need to burn this company down.
You do. It's like, that's the one
all
thing.
I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's the one thing in the way.
Just wait till I find out who the COO is.
Anything you want to plug?
No. It's good to see you guys. If, I make stuff or whatever, like you should watch it. If you haven't seen Sales Are Dope, I am very close to finishing the second season. I'm on version 8 of the finale and like version 5 of all the other episodes. But it's written for TV. So if you know any producers who want to make it, any people who want to fund it, that'd be tight. But just keep smashing that like button, keep sharing stuff, keep commenting interesting posts, because the real ones will know. Like this is there was a time and a place where Demoted occupied the lives of many a motorhead. And for me, it'll be a very important, and as I mentioned to Natalie, a very important creative endeavor that feels very near and dear and special to my heart. So I will love seeing those things out there, those little mentions, those little inside jokes. So keep bringing the heat with those.
It does. Is one of my favorite chapters. And as I said, like I loved starting something with you, and I can see us starting more things in our future. Ross and I will always be in each other's orbit. So.
Yes, indeed.
A couple shout outs for the pod.
Yeah.
We've mentioned their names before. You hear them in passing. We want to thank our lovely producer, Talon.
Yep.
Talon is the man behind the curtain. He has made this podcast possible every single week. He makes the outline for us. He is the one who tells us what to wear. He's our stylist. Yep.
He's also very demanding from a creative standpoint. So the reason this stuff all looks so good and sounds so good are things that neither Natalie and I have a skilled enough ear or eye to notice, but he does.
Yep. He's like, that Post-it, we got to move it just a bit.
I'm like, which one? He's like, the one that's angled at like a 37-degree angle.
Yeah.
Duh.
So he's been fantastic. He's also hilarious. Like he is really the writer behind a lot of our funny jokes that you've seen in this podcast.
Yep. And if you need a pod to be produced, he's not just going to take anybody, but he's a great resource. So if you're interested in producing something fucking sweet and awesome, you can reach out to us and we'll connect you with talent if you want.
Yeah.
There's also Bo, who is our editor, who loves the poo-poo pee-pee.
What was that like fan edit that Bo made?
What
Bo made some sort of slow-mo of you or something. Bo is hilarious. I've never met Bo, neither like on a virtual call or in person, but he will just send some fire like memes in the Slack channel.
Yeah, Bo is goddamn hilarious. I've met Bo several times. He's
What's
he does
his
a lot of my
vibe? What's he like?
I've mentioned this to him. He's just like a swaggy kind of like LA crackhead.
Love that.
He's just like,
how old is he?
I don't know. You could tell me he's 40. No, he's not. He's probably like in his early 30s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, his Slack photo, Bo. I mean, I love you, but I thought you were like 50.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I told you he's like LA, like crackhead, like intentionally doesn't give a fuck, kind of like crackhead.
Yeah, I love that. Okay.
He loves a good vape.
Oh, perfect.
So
perfect.
Great sense of humor.
So we'll hit him up if we're ever in LA.
Like when he made us, like when he was, I remember when he was so devastated when we cut the horse boner story about my brother, how horses always get boners around my brother. We like cut that anyway. That's short of it, but
he was devastated.
He was utterly devastated by that.
We also want to thank our teams, Annie, Becca, Riley, who make this podcast possible. They listen to the podcast through, make edits. They handle all the brand deals that you've seen, which leads us to our lovely sponsors.
Yep. Thank you to all the sponsors who helped us not be as in the red as we thought we were going to be.
Yeah.
Many of them came in here not knowing what to expect. Neither did we. And they stuck with us. This is the good life.
This is the good life. And also, again, thank you to Becca and Annie for just making sure we didn't get canceled. Like Natalie said, there's a lot of time of review for these
podcast and more recently, I suppose Riley was going through it these last like probably 2 months, but to edit an episode, it means you have to listen to it. And we record for like 90 minutes, an hour to like 90 minutes on the long end. And that's time.
It's such a blessing to have a team who will listen to us so that we don't have to.
It's so miserable to listen to ourselves. And then Arwen, shout out.
Arwen. You guys, Arwen's located in the Philippines. He's
Yep.
our short form clip editor. Our socials do great.
Yeah.
We have like 100,000 followers on Instagram.
Yep.
And that is all thanks to Arwen's fire editing.
Yes. And he throws in his own little jokes, little quips in there. And it's just like, if you guys need a good short form editor, Arwen is that dude. And we will
We'll hook you up.
We'll hook you up. So I just keep talking so
I
it doesn't have
keep
to
talking.
end. So it doesn't have to end.
I'm sad.
I'm sad too. And
we also want to thank the Motorheads. Like, thank you for making this possible. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for believing in us, that we're more than just the bits that we show on our Instagram.
Yeah, that you're willing to endure us for longer than 30 to 45 seconds at a time on socials. So I'm not going to say it's the end. I don't want to believe it's the end. In fact, denial is going to be very strong with me. I'm going to keep talking to Natalie about like, so here's what I'm thinking for season 2.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we just end it with, we'll see you next time on Demoted.
Demoted.